Hey everyone, it's Liz and it is Tuesday and I am doing this thing called Tuesday Tips and Tricks with oils. So today I want to talk about the oil that got me started using oils in general, which is peppermint oil. So I'm going to just talk for a few minutes about this oil right here. It was my gateway oil, I guess you could say. It's the oil that really got me started using essential oils. So just real quickly, I'll tell you the story if you haven't heard it from me before, is that I was pregnant with my fourth child and not feeling very good at all. I was nauseous all the time. And I actually had a girl that was helping me with my three other children a couple times a week. And she came over one day to help with my kids, and she's like, hey, I noticed that you've been really sick and my mom has been using these things called essential oils. Would you be open to trying them? She might have something that might help. And I was like, please bring me whatever it is that she has because I'll try anything. I was desperate, right? So she brought me peppermint oil in a tiny little sample vial, and I was so stoked about it. I was like, I had never used essential oil, so I was like, what do I do with it? And she's like, put a drop on your hands and just rub it on your stomach. You can even take some deep breaths of it. So I did that. And it was the first time in like 3 months that I was finally not feeling nauseous. That it kind of like let up on that nauseousness. So I was stoked on it, and I went down this total rabbit hole. After that, I ended up buying a kit, getting enrolled with doTERRA, and started using them for everything that I could think of. Started using them for, I would try those first. I would try my oils first, and then I would go, okay, if it doesn't work, then I'll go get something else from over the counter, or I'll take my kid to the doctor, or whatever it was. And yeah, so that's how it went. And what I noticed was we were using oils more and more, and we were using the over-the-counter stuff less and less. And it made me feel good. It made my kids feel good. It made my husband feel good. And that's kind of how we started using oils. So let's just talk for a minute about the benefits of peppermint and how awesome it is. So I just thought I would show you guys. So I have a guidebook. I love guidebooks, reference guidebooks for essential oils. And I have a few of them, but this one right here is what I'm going to show you right now. And so I just thought I would take a second and teach you about some of the benefits of essential oils, and then I'll give you a few examples of how else we use peppermint, because it has so many uses. So let me just read some of the ones that are good for peppermint. Anti-inflammatory, respiratory challenges, arthritis, joint and muscle discomfort, to lower your body temperature, stomach problems, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches, circulation, blood, heartburn, colds and flu. It helps with memory. It helps with liver problems, gout, tendinitis. It eases your breathing, fatigue, gastritis, GERD. I don't know what that is. Heartburn, heat stroke, rheumatoid arthritis, alertness, Crohn's disease, hot flashes, indigestion, menstrual cramps, and sinusitis. Holy cow. I mean, peppermint, you're right. You use it for everything, right? So it's one of those kind of Swiss Army knife oils. I use it for so many different things. But here's a couple examples. So I was just dropping my kids at school, and I had a friend come up to me, and she was like, oh my gosh. So I'm teaching a class tonight, right? And she's like, I'll see you tonight. And I was like, awesome. And she is not a member of doTERRA. She only has a couple of oils that I've given her samples of. And apparently over the break, we had a break last week from school, and she got a head cold, and it was even affecting like her chest, and she has asthma. And she's like, I was searching my cupboards. I knew you'd given me peppermint. And I was like, I've got to try anything. So she's like, I doused my feet with it. And then she said she put on socks, and then she rubbed it all over her chest, and she was taking deep breaths. And she's like, it worked. Like, it actually worked. It helped me feel better. And I was like, I know, but I didn't say that. I was like, yes, that's awesome. I'm so glad it helped. And she's like, I'm so stoked to come to your class tonight because she actually had a positive experience, right? So that's what we're looking for, is these positive experiences that help us make us feel better, and it's awesome, and I love it. So that's one example of peppermint oil working for her. And then another one is I get a lot of headaches, and if I use peppermint oil, it really helps soothe and make me feel better. So I'll rub it, peppermint, around my hairline. You don't want to get it too close to your eyes, or rub it on the back of my neck, and I'll kind of massage it in. It helps cool my, like, feels kind of like an ice pack, but it also makes me feel just better and soothes me. And sometimes I have to repeat it every like 15 minutes until my headache goes away. I also like to put it in my mouth. I'll put it on the roof of my mouth, and that makes it feel better. It is a little like, whoa, I've got peppermint on me, or in me, but it does really help just kind of like calm down and relax those aches and pains. So there's a couple of reasons that I love peppermint oil. It's very awakening. Putting it in a diffuser is awesome. These are just a few ways that you can use peppermint oil. But if you have any questions, I would love to hear about them. I'd love to answer your questions. So hit me up. All right, have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.